NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here between the Toronto Thunderbirds taking on the Falcons of Oakland. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home.
Let's go now. 1918.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from their work. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hurt.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3.
Warrior 70, Bronco 80. Seven Pirates. 19 tight.
To the air goes Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like that.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jimbo. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
And they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Cardinal. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready. Panther 6.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The 42-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Get it. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. Now they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mustang 19.
Daniels looking to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Let's see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. Now, the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Go! Bronco 80.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. A throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. A gain of 32 that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2nd and 11.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bradley Pinion set up.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 40-40.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come on.
That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hold the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Robinson up the middle. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Ready. Viking,
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hot 70. 65 catch. Hurt.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 4.
Hey. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Lions. Street.
In motion left is Rice. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Come on.
Robinson. Touchdown.
Robinson, ball carrier. Touchdown, Toronto.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender wins it. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 13.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Go!
The 20, 5, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback, 44 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Ready, set.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready. 60.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
To throw is Daniels. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Cowboy 80.
Now Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better reviews about screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wound up picking up positive yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
As we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have the blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of the bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Set. Like hook.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
18, 5 in. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively, and they have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go get him, go get him, go get him. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got his man on the out route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now. Hurt. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Ready?
A final shot before break. Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. As time expires in the first half. And the Thunderbirds have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they get to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Go street. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
18 Rattlers. Tag. 70 Lions.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. They'll get 3, but it leaves them with a big run here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trap 60. Mustang 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hurt. Street. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And then we tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And it's deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on. Set. 1918. Check man. Let go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. For a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up at 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
76, go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Maxine 19. Hey, Crash.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Barner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to widen their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 28, Falcons 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Falcons are back within a couple of the lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
For the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Thunderbirds 28, Falcons 26.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. This one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting to... Third quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
60 Eagles, 60
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Here's Daniels. He finds Smith and Jigba.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 77.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
19, 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Second and 1.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1.
Here we go. Let go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brings up third down.
Check. Watch the shift. Check.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got this complete to Williams. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams, 66 yards. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Extra point by Kuhn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Falcons 33, Thunderbirds 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. Set. I'm on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Toss play to Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down until about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Daniels looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mustang Knight, Bronco 80.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 6. Here we go. Cougar 19.
They're going to look to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
86.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th-quarter deficit. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pass to the left, pass to the 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Let's go now. Got the Lions.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Ready.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting is inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Dragon 60.
He's back to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you've got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
7 Pirates, cut Cowboy in. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Lions. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take the knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory.